to the Dope Ass Aunties podcast,
where we run it back.
And we are running it back this episode with the nieces. Welcome to part 2. That's Maia. And so as you can see, we kind of had to reset a little bit, get some more snacks, some more wine, and in addition to our niecey auntie tribe, we have one of our favorite nieces, Payton, here.
Yay.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Payton.
I'm Payton Uriah, guys. P for short.
P.
Yes, that too. Wait, only you guys can call me that.
Okay.
I'm a full-time artist. I'm a painter. And yeah, I love kikiing with my besties over here.
Do you know your zodiac signs?
Yeah.
Oh, we're throwing that out there too.
The big 3. We talked about the big 3.
Now, I'm actually not big on the zodiac
okay.
thing.
Okay.
Like I don't know my stuff, but I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah.
Sagittarius. Clink. You and Faye.
Yes.
Wait, aren't I a Sagittarius for something?
You are like a moon, like
Maybe I just found out my big 3, so yeah.
You gotta do
tell us because you didn't know it.
I have a Cancer moon.
Ooh, I think I have a Cancer.
I remember that because I got a lot of Cancer friends.
I don't know
why, and that's why.
No, I'm a Cancer rising. I'm a Cancer rising.
I'm a Sagittarius rising, Sun Cancer, Moon Taurus.
Yay.
I love that for you. Yeah.
Good.
That's balance, right?
Yeah.
Or is that crazy?
No, that's a really good.
I thought mine was crazy.
It's very.
Oh no.
No, I think Tyler has
just
the
emotional.
craziest.
Yeah.
Just emotional.
Maybe.
It's nothing wrong with your emotions. Our emotions are our guiding systems.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I
And
got
they're
an aunt
there.
with emotions, but
Why?
all right.
Why?
Because they just get in the way of your better judgment and everything, and yeah, I'm a what do you call it? I'm a sensitive motherfucker, but I
You're
also
an artist.
know
It
how
goes
to.
together.
I've been spending a long time learning how to like turn it on and off when I need to.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Not
I'm
being
a crash out
fake,
queen.
but like just learn how to turn it off.
I feel like that means you're just a bit more in control of your emotions, so you know how to manage them and not have them manage you.
You know what? It's a journey.
It is.
Right.
And it's a muscle, like you have to flex it. It's not anything we're born with, unfortunately. And some of the people who are in charge of raising us, they don't really teach us how to manage our emotions. They just teach us how they would like to receive our emotions. So they'll either teach us to quiet down, don't cry, don't do this, don't do that, instead of go in your room and process how you're feeling.
I'm a crash out queen.
Yeah, crash out.
I'm a crash out queen.
Lord.
This is
Tell
why
us-
we have a very well balanced group here.
We do.
Do you want to share a crash out moment or what?
Oh, we were just kikiing about well, that wasn't a crash out moment. That was a come to Jesus moment.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Is
it
spiraling the same as crash out, or is there a spiral
yeah,
and then
it
a
is.
crash out?
No.
I
I think
think
it's
it's-
I think
do
it's like
both.
a hierarchy. You gotta spiral first. You
Yeah,
have
I think
to
a crash out
The
is-
spiral is the
Okay.
trigger to the crash
Yes,
out.
I think a crash out is the
1000%.
result
Yeah.
of a
Yeah.
spiral.
Because I definitely do both,
Oh.
but I spiral more.
Well, that's
than
Mhm.
crash
Oh,
out.
we're
You
literally
catch
on the
yourself.
same day. That's just why we're crash out queens. We're literally born on the same day.
I don't think I've seen y'all's like crash outs then.
Really?
Maybe I'm like.
Yes, you saw one in the cave that time,
Faye and I lived through it.
and you were looking out for me, and I came for you to where the next day I had to apologize.
Maya, she
was a long
literally
time ago.
climbed through a
At
window.
least you apologize.
I know, right?
Whoa,
I
climb
took
through a
account of it.
window.
Why would you bring that up? Cocomelon.
So Payton, Cocomelon is the safe word.
I got it. You got it. I'm trying to remember.
I mean, we're talking crash outs.
We're talking crash outs. That's a great crash out.
That was my extreme crash out.
That's okay. It's okay.
I
We've
never
grown,
want to
we've
get
learned.
to that point ever again.
And thank God for therapy.
And I don't even think I'm capable of that type of ninja
Yeah, I
skill.
cannot see you.
anymore.
I cannot see you climbing through a window today.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
That takes a lot of upper body strength.
For real.
The crash out must have been strong though if he was about to.
No,
Right.
I was
adrenaline.
seeing red.
It was right.
The switch flipped. And yeah.
It was a great, insanely crazy
Oh my
night.
god.
It makes for a great story.
It does.
For
Now that
times
we
like
get back.
this.
Yeah.
But Cocomelon.
It was morning. The sun was up. But yeah, back to the
So,
Cocomelon.
Payton, I want to know, what type
Yes.
of artist are you?
I'm a painter like my bestie, Maia.
Mm.
And it's so funny because we both went to school for fashion design, but ended up going into the arts.
How did y'all meet?
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's
We
like,
went to the same elementary school,
But we didn't
we
know.
weren't friends like that. Like I knew you and like you knew me, but we were in
Yeah.
different circles.
it wasn't until middle school when we were
like late middle school.
like when we were trying out for the cheer squad for like the 8th grade year, and that's when we like got really close. And then
and like really, really
we
close
stayed
throughout high
best
school.
friends
Like we
ever
would be the
since.
ones who are like, okay, nobody wants to link up. We're going to the movies. You're watching.
Exactly.
Like literally, whenever a horror film dropped, we were like in those moving seats. Like first weekend.
Yep.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Horror movie buddies. Stay
Okay.
locked in for that.
I mean, that's like all you could do at the time. Like high
Right.
school, what is there to do?
you know,
Just hit the
Andrew
movies.
and Matt would, tag along ever so often because, the
It
kiddos.
might have been Victor and Andrew.
I think it was Victor.
It was Victor.
Yeah. Do
Well,
you not
no,
remember her
Andrew
birthday?
and Max came once or twice. No, twice. They did, and we were at Johnny Rockets.
No,
Oh,
that was
Johnny
in
Rockets.
No, that wasn't Mac.
No, she said Max. No.
No,
Oh,
Mac.
Mac.
Oh, it wasn't
It's
Mac.
Mac.
It was not Mac. It was
wasn't
Victor
Mac.
and it was Andrew because it was the time we went.
Y'all
with-
sound like us. How old are y'all?
Now,
I'd be like, Nicole, no, Kiki wasn't there.
But wait
She's
a
like,
minute.
oh, yes.
There are some particles floating in the air that are making us lose our memories.
Oh, and what are those particles? No, I'm joking.
Oh, no, it was
Is
the
it the paint?
conversation.
Oh, is it in the
I'm
paint?
sorry.
It actually could
No,
be the
no.
yeah. It could be the painter. It could be the painter.
I know I'm a painter, locked in with the fumes, best friends.
That
Yes.
episode,
I should be a
just
painter,
frying
shit.
your brain cells sometimes.
Actually, no, they send you coughing
No,
to
like,
the
really, you're
hospital,
supposed
as
to-
it did me.
You're
Yikes.
supposed to vent
Yes.
out your. Yeah,
don't they have
your-
those,
yeah.
things?
You're
with the,
like,
like,
and when you're done,
I
to
don't
see the
like
paint
things
thinner,
over
you
my
gotta close the
face.
top, Rose.
So we're talking
Yeah,
about
I'm
emotions. So what's a good outlet for your emotions?
Ooh, as an artist,
Mm-hmm.
that differs week to week,
I'm not mad.
literally.
So can you give us like one or two?
I think one constant for me is going to the beach.
I
have to.
Me too.
I have
love
to.
the ocean.
Like,
too.
even if it's
Same.
cold, like, I have to go. I think I've been to the beach once a week at least for the past 9 months,
Mm.
just so that I can, like,
I like that.
Let it out.
yeah.
What about you, Taylor? Tyler.
Tyler?
Sorry, Tyler.
Getting nieces' names wrong and shit. What is going on?
It might sound very alcoholic, but it's alcohol.
Actually, here.
It's called a
That's a
hermit
projection model.
It's actually called
Okay,
being
terminology.
able- It is to like hang out
College
with
girl.
like whoever I can hang out with during that week.
Mhm.
Maybe if it's an hour or so,
Mhm.
maybe have a glass of wine, a
One
drink or
glass?
something.
It's
No, because it's never just one
wine.
glass.
Like
the bottle.
Okay.
Nicole be sending me all types of shit every day.
You do too.
Yeah, bitch.
And Faye, what's a good outlet for your emotions?
Recently I really have been into hot yoga.
Mhm.
I love hot yoga. It's something about it. It's so challenging, but also it's like so slow and like it's everybody I feel like is very
Grounded.
capable of it. You know, like
Mhm.
it's not like a challenging thing in the sense of like you have to run a lot or do a I don't know, strenuous activity, but it's just like really nice and slow. And then it's hot, so like the added health benefit, it just makes it like all the better.
And I feel like since everybody's in the room struggling together, it's
Right.
kind of like a
Struggle
we're in this together.
And then the yogi's like, and breathe. And breathe. And you're like, okay.
That's right.
Let's breathe.
Yeah.
And namesake, outlet for your emotions.
I mean, me and Payton have been going to the beach heavy lately.
Yeah.
Probably like with walking with my dog is a good thing.
Mhm.
What's the
'Cause-
dog's name again?
Aoki.
Aoki.
He is named after the DJ. I did
Yeah,
not name
that
him.
throws
Shout
cake
out,
on
but-
people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I was
yes.
there. I was at Coachella for that. Okay.
Yes.
But walks and I don't know. I don't know if like I'm like the best at managing it. I feel like I'm like shove it in.
But
Video games.
if you shove it in, though, it has to come out. So
Yeah,
this is
no,
just
it
an
does.
outlet.
It
So
does
it doesn't
have
have to
to
be like the best
I
outlet.
let
but it's
myself
just-
have a good cry, you know?
Ooh, I love
That's
that.
important.
That's so
Mm.
important. I love a
That's
good
important.
shower cry.
Mm.
Like I
You
love
do.
a good
You
like
do.
being in the
Anybody?
shower and crying just to let it out because it doesn't make
And
you
then
feel like you're
rushes
not
off.
crying. Yeah.
Does anybody else like when you're in the shower, you kind of get lost in thought? Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
because
that's
the water is
my
like
thinking
so,
spot.
like
Mhm.
I
just the
watch TV.
sound and like the feeling of like hot water is like.
Would
it
you like
literally
a
change-
auntie meditation hack for the shower?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
And you may already be doing this, so if you do, kudos, you're light years ahead, but turn off all the lights and light candles.
Mm.
I thought we were gonna have a Cocomelon.
No!
You're
sister. I told you
Gutter.
guys,
What are you thinking about right now? Because
I thought we were having a Cocomelon situation at the moment.
no, we're doing that tonight then.
Yes, turn off all the lights.
Yes.
Light your favorite candles, like position them. You can even kind of like if you have a shelf in your shower up high, position one in there, but definitely all around and just let the steam and just let your mind take you to wherever you want to go.
Oh, that sounds so.
I would
freaking-
like
oh.
to
sublime.
also
Just
add
sublime.
eucalyptus
Yes.
and lavender
Yes.
hanging from the shower. I love that. I love.
I used to think that was just like an aesthetic thing that people were doing,
Mm-mm.
but I didn't
No.
realize that that's what.
Yeah.
that
No,
was
you're like
for.
actual
Mhm.
pieces
Yeah,
of
okay.
like the
For
plant and it
Christmas,
steams.
For Christmas, I got her like a 3 or 4 month subscription of
Yeah.
eucalyptus that she was
Wow,
getting it
that's
delivered
love.
once a month.
That is a great niece.
amazing.
Mhm.
Nobody sends me
5 stars for you,
That's
Missy
love.
Pooh.
I got you.
So, Auntie Nikki, Auntie Nikki,
Yes.
what is your outlet for your emotions?
Alcohol. Don't let her speak
This is
for
her
you.
answer.
I
This
think-
is her answer.
I think yes, alcohol is a band-aid, but then the crash out comes in. So I don't think that's
We
a
know.
positive. I
Sorry.
feel attacked.
We've seen that pics.
We've seen it.
Climbing through your window.
We've lived it.
We love pics, right?
Okay, now we're doing sing-alongs and my shit. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, what was your emotional outlet?
You
Auntie
see, you
Nikki?
led that. Because once you said something, everybody else got.
I didn't lead anything.
Anywho, how? The ocean. I love a good beach. I love the water. I'm a water sign, so of course that does it for me. Also, I love rewatching a show because you don't have to think
Yes.
about it.
I
You know
forgot
what's
about
gonna
that
happen.
one.
Like,
You just triggered
yes,
everything in me.
because
It sparked me up.
Lioness, Special Ops Lioness is my go-to
Okay.
shit. Like, I love that show. Both seasons. Don't have to think about it. Know what's gonna happen, and it's like an escape. I don't know.
I've been
No,
binge
Now that
Binge
you're
watching
mentioning
America's
that, I'd
Next
be
Top
doing that all the
Model.
time.
Mhm.
I'm a Criminal
Bones?
Minds girly.
Criminal Minds Bones.
Criminal Minds Bones.
I love bones.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Polar Express.
I
Watch
watch
that
that
year
year
long.
long.
Even when
Modern
it's not
Family.
Christmas time.
I watch Polar
Yeah.
Express year long.
There was
I've
one
never
time
seen
like
that.
we would play games together online, and you could hear her in the background. It's like Polar Express or
Harry
like Matilda
Potter.
playing for like the
I love
500th time.
Practical Magic.
No, that one I'll give you
Oh,
because
Practical
Practical Magic.
Magic. That used to be our
all the
show.
bangers.
Yeah. Or
Uh,
even Beauty and the Beast. Mine doesn't understand
Harry
it.
Potter
I-
is often too.
Oh,
Wait, which
yeah.
one? Like the OG one? The
Beauty-
cartoon?
No, the live action Beauty and the Beast. She
Oh,
ate,
okay.
even though she didn't. She only had the corset on.
Beverly
She
Hills
didn't
Cop
have
is
it.
my
That was like
shit.
the whole thing.
I've been binge watching America's Next Top Model.
No, right now mine is the Rookie. I like the Rookie. Right now it's my
I mean, I'm
No, right
Axel
now,
Foley all the way.
The show to watch?
The Pit.
Ooh.
What's that?
What's the
Yes.
pit?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
The
Do
Pit is
yourself.
good.
Do yourself.
What does it
A
come
favor.
HBO.
HBO Max.
on? Okay,
What
the
is
pit.
it? The Pit.
It's like a medical drama, but like really rooted in reality. It's not Grey's Anatomy where it's like, okay,
Dr.
like,
Madrid
and all that
bullshit.
bullshit. No, it's like real.
And the first season was just one shift.
day.
And so
shift.
much happened.
It's
Each
literally
episode
what?
is 1
1
hour.
hour
in
of
the
a
shift.
shift.
Oh,
One
wow.
shift. One
That
season.
sounds hell. I just
The
got
whole
goosebumps.
season was a shift.
so
and it was
good.
crazy.
That
It is
sounds
so
anxiety
good.
inducing.
Like honestly, 10 out of 10 one of the best shows I've watched in the past year.
Okay.
Easily.
Well, I will add that. For me, my emotional outlet is meditation, for damn sure. I like to sit in silence.
I think, not to take away.
No, you ain't taking nothing away.
I think that's the reason why I like the beach. I can literally just listen to.
But the ocean.
I think I don't know if it's me getting older or not, but I get so annoyed with chatter around me now, like too much of it, that I need to like. If I'm around chatter for like a long period of time, then I need to be in isolation for an even longer period of time.
I understand.
Yes.
I'm a teacher.
Yes.
I understand.
I want to tell you guys the importance of like just sitting in silence. I used to go to silent retreats where you don't say anything, and first of all, you'll be surprised how much sleep you need, because I slept a lot. I would do 24-hour shifts. I would sleep a lot, but we would like get up at midnight, 6 a.m., like every 3 hours.
24 hours of sleeping?
No, it's a 24-hour silent retreat.
Okay.
But we would get up to like meditate, eat, but like it would be all based off of the dong of like a bell. She would ring a bell. So like that's how you know like the food is ready. That's how you know nobody said anything. So I like to process my emotions in silence, meditation, and working out. Like I'm getting really good.
That was the next one for
Look at
me.
Payton.
Was working out.
Yes.
I second
She a
that.
gym rat.
Me, I'm a gym rat.
Gym rat now.
I've always been literally my whole life, because my mom's a gym rat.
I wish my mama was a gym rat.
And I hate, girl, I didn't start really liking it though until like a couple of years ago.
I just started liking it like 2021.
And I think it's because we're surrounded by I call it the bees buzzing. Like we're just surrounded by like all these buzzing bees so much that when you get into the gym and you lock into your workout, all you're focused on is the burn. Number one. And also just wellness for yourself in general.
Right.
And even though like sometimes doing workouts in front of other people can be like really anxiety inducing sometimes, when you're locked in, you see other people locked in and out there like making a fool out of themselves, you're like, okay.
Yeah, that's so real.
So I was at the gym.
That is not how you use that machine.
I don't even be paying attention. So like I was in the sauna this week in my zone, because I like to go in there and meditate too, because I like to sweat. And this young man was trying to hit on me. And I was like,
okay, Siren. Okay.
Snappy, snap.
But like, you guys
I had
know,
to drink to that.
I'm an auntie of a certain age, and he was like 32.
Okay.
And I'm like, what?
You're 32 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, in my heart.
Yes.
But in my body, no. So I'm just vibing. So when I'm in the sauna, I go there. Like I'm listening to my music. So Renaissance is my go-to album for working out. I love Beyonce.
Yes.
It is on heavy rotation for me. And I'm on the Baby Come Over. Virgo's Groove. That's where I'm at with
And
it.
that's what he
And so I'm just vibing. And so he shows me his phone. And I'm like, what? So on the phone, it says, "You are very beautiful and your skin is magical."
Wow.
What a
compliment. Oh my gosh.
Skin is magical.
So I'm in the sauna all sweaty.
Don't let a man come up in the sauna show me his phone telling me that.
Right?
Wait, I have to like sit up straight for this right here.
And I was just like, I read it and I was like, thank you so much. But I'm locked in still.
Yeah, you're
So I'm just,
like,
meditating like, okay, this is going to be a great week. We're going to finish the week strong. These are my goals, blah, blah, blah. Locking in, visualizing, because I'm a big visualizer. And so then he's like trying to get my number and all these things and such. So I just say all that to say, when you are locked in, you become way more attractive.
Did he get the number?
Yeah, I'm
Where's the rest of the story?
You attract locked in people as well. Like,
Yes.
you might not know who that man was.
I mean, he was
or...
And he even
too.
said, I don't mean to disturb you. Like, I know you're locked in, but I would like to get to know you.
See, that's the way you approach it.
So did you give him the digits?
I
I take that as yes.
I did.
And
good on you.
Great that you
Good on
did.
No, you literally attract what you put out there in the world, right? Like that's all it is.
He was an attractive younger gentleman.
Well, shit. What am I attracting? Because I had an incident.
Wait, is this a Cocomelon incident or is this like an incident
it's
that
just
like
a real
we can
sharp
transition?
incident.
Tell us about it. And what were you doing?
So I was at a bar, and my
go.
coworker has been trying to, I don't know, hook me and his friend up, and
It's
so
like the
his
same
friend.
coworker.
His friend met us at the bar, and we were talking, vibing, and then all of a sudden the bartender brought him a napkin with this girl's name and number on it. I didn't see this happen, but then he pulled the napkin out and showed me, like, you see the girl over there with the hat on? She gave me her number.
Why did he
And
tell
so-
you that?
He's thirsty.
I asked him, I was like, why are you telling me this? And then we changed the subject and started talking again because he tried to downplay it. Next thing I know, he like exited stage left to go talk to her. So at that point, Nisha was like, no, let's go. And so we left. And later on, my coworker texted me like, what happened? My friend's looking for you guys. And I was like, absolutely not.
No,
That's not
you
the
should have
way you
texted your
do
coworker
that.
and been like, fuck that shit.
So wait, did you like the guy?
No, I mean, not like that. I mean, he was cool at the moment, but I couldn't see it going any further than that. But on top of that,
It's just
rude.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
and when I told him, he was appalled. Like, what? He did what? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Well, I'm sorry, sister.
Thanks. I don't know what I'm giving
Two
off to.
totally-
for
No,
that
that
incident to
means
happen.
that he wasn't on your
Yeah,
level.
he wasn't on your
The one, the
energy.
two, or the
What
three.
Wasn't
do
on the
you
energy
want to
line.
attract, if I might ask, if that's okay?
Let's ask everybody that question.
Oh,
But we'll
the
start
money,
with Auntie
well,
Nikki.
money.
So everybody, let's think about what. And as I put my wine down and pick my water up,
Hydration.
because baby,
she getting hot?
this might got to be a little sober dober moment. What you need, baby? Popcorn, chicken? What you need,
I
honey?
need your wine. I need mine to be refilled.
What kind? Do you want the rosé?
Yes, please.
Because we about to get into this attraction conversation.
I'm gonna be as poised as possible.
Don't.
Not me pouring it with the label out.
It's okay. It's my
Wait,
package.
wait, wait.
And you grabbing the
We
water.
good.
We good.
It's Trader Joe's.
Wait,
okay, that's
TT.
fine. Oh, that was a lot.
Not you
Girl
grabbing
style.
the water.
It
and
is
telling
not-
me
Pour the
don't.
rest, pour the rest into Maya's.
Yes,
Pour the rest into Maya's.
And I love how she was like, that's a lot. But then earlier she was like, I didn't say stop.
Meanwhile, I'm preparing for
Like-
my answer.
All right. And we're back.
Okay.
And we're back.
Okay,
So,
Anywho.
we're going to start with Auntie Coley and work it all the way around. And
Okay.
we can end with me.
Okay, wonderful. Okay.
What was the
What?
question again?
What do
My
you want
palms
to
are
attract?
sweaty.
What do you want to
arms are
attract?
heavy.
Wait, we gotta be
In
specific.
general.
We gotta be okay. Yeah, in general or the relationship thing.
In general.
Whichever you pick. Because some
Okay.
people don't want
I
to attract
want
relationship
exact.
stuff. Because Faye's got a man at home. So she may just want to attract
You know, I'm
him.
tapped in with mine.
And she's about to graduate. So,
That part.
She tapped in. I'm on a
She
whole
good.
different.
Stratosphere.
Yeah.
and we support.
Yes, and she
Realm,
looks like
all
it.
that.
All right.
I would like to attract a purpose-driven, emotionally available, loving, just is in tune with needs. Like, it wants to learn the person he's into and knows what you need to where you don't even have to ask. They just know. Just everything is out of thought for you, and like, you know, I think of you before it just comes natural. I just want to make sure you're okay and you're taken care of and you feel loved and full and joyful,
Okay.
and I want to do the same for the person who's giving that to me.
Because you already give that to so many people in your life, that's exactly what you're gonna get. So just, you know.
You gotta live in
It's
that.
coming.
It's coming. You gotta live in that.
And
Live
it
in
may
that.
not, and it may not look,
Right.
it may
'Cause
not
that's
come in
been-
the package you think it's coming.
Right.
That's the hard part for me.
Yeah, I'm too picky.
What does that mean? I
I'm
might
way
get a
too-
micro.
What's a
Penis.
micro?
Cocomelon.
And we're back.
Cocomelon. Cocomelon.
I don't know.
Hey, yo.
I'm thinking like
Yo.
the person had the man legs,
Yeah, he
like how
may
he
not.
dresses.
He may not be a black
I mean,
man.
I
He may
understand.
not. He
I
may
understand.
not.
Are you open to the rainbow?
Yeah, like I don't know what his penis is serving.
Spectrum of niggas.
Lavender marriage?
Oh, we didn't say.
What
Wait,
is
I
it?
don't think Nicole doesn't want a lavender marriage.
She
What
doesn't.
is that?
So lavender marriage is like, given the contemporary, landscape we're in right now, a lavender marriage is when a straight woman
Dates a gay man.
dates or marries a gay
Absolutely
man.
not.
We don't say no. we don't.
Wait. Okay, so
we don't
wait.
It's like they're best friends. They give each other everything they need except that sexually.
That sounds
That's
amazing, but not
romantic.
for me.
Just have a bestie.
That's
I already
You
have
have
that.
a roommate.
Like,
It's just a roommate.
I need a man to be my man.
Yeah, my man.
No, that's right.
man.
That's what I said. It wouldn't work out for Nicole. Nicole needs that other
Yeah,
aspect.
I want to be one of
for
those
sure.
bitches. My man. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You're crazy.
Okay. So it's a no to a lavender marriage, and
No,
a yes
that's
to
okay.
what if he's Korean or what if he's
I'm okay with that. I live in
good.
K-Town.
Okay.
That's my neighborhood.
Okay.
That's what she
me.
say.
So Maya, what do you want to attract?
Excuse me.
More of like personal goals. So
Let's do it.
I'm like, I want devotion to my craft. That's what I'm attracting. More like self-improvement. So I feel like of recent, I've like really been on doing my thing.
You have.
I
I've
agree.
been, for the most part, I don't like the word discipline because it, the connotations with that. But like I've been,
Oh.
what?
Her sound effects.
I just feel
What is
like
going on
when
with your
people
sound
tend to use
effects?
the word discipline,
I think
they use it in a very capitalistic mindset of like, I gotta be up at 5 a.m. get
But
these
the
games
way
in.
that
blah, blah,
you're
blah.
using it does not insinuate
I like to
that.
replace discipline with devotion.
Oh,
Okay.
That's nice.
I feel like that's a healthier
Definitely.
way of going about that. Like when you have devotion for something that's love and not something that has the connotation of like, you have to be doing this or you're not succeeding in a way,
Totalitarianism.
So do you think discipline is driven by what others think of you, whereas devotion is driven by your love of something and your own personal connection with that and your own
Yes.
personal way you show up for that,
Taking
whatever that
this
is?
away with me
Exactly.
today.
Okay, I can dig that. And that's
That's
what
fine
I
with
heard.
me.
But I am also on the third ring of Saturn right now. But I just want to be sure I'm hearing the right things.
Yes.
I'm back on Earth for a
right
minute.
here. The Mayas are right here.
Okay, and we stay right here.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so that's what you want to attract.
I love that for the both of
Yes,
us.
That's great.
Yes.
You said
I feel like I'm both of you. I'm on that path. I've definitely like the things I've been focusing on. I've like been hitting benchmarks at like
Yeah.
what I'm putting out is paying off. Like the
Good.
devotion is like
Yeah.
it's coming.
I
It's
love
real
that.
cool.
Exactly.
Faye, what do you want to attract?
I'm in my era of stability. Like, I don't know, like as I graduate from college, like that 4 years has definitely flown by, and like it was fun, it was cute. I had my moment of independence, and as I transition into like real adulthood where I have to like seek a job, maybe consider graduate school, I'm like trying to figure out who I want to be and like what I want to do. And like it's definitely rooted in stability. Like I need to like sit with myself more and like not discipline, even though I would have said discipline, but now devotion, I think devotion is a better word, but like being devoted to myself, like having a routine, like being more aware of like what I put in my body, what I do, how I interact with others, is like all rooted in this idea of like being stable within myself and knowing who I am, and hopefully it reflects.
cry.
You are my Sagittarius sister.
Oh goodness, don't make me cry. Shoot. Yeah, it's weird because I also feel like I'm young and turnt. Like I need to make every mistake
Okay,
That's a t-shirt. That is a
Young
t-shirt.
and turned.
Young and
Young and
we'll add it
You
to
also
our
happen to
niece's
be
line.
smart, young, and turned. So that's what makes it harder.
SYT.
That's the
Yeah.
I mean,
what I'm going
I feel
through.
like, that's life. There's multitudes
Yeah.
to everything. There's having that devotion and there's having fun. You can
Well,
have
like,
both.
yeah, like last night I went
Duality.
out and I was like, I have a paper due today, but I know I'm going to get that paper done. And it was my friend's birthday. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to celebrate you tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going to do what I have to do.
Handle your business.
That's adulthood.
Balance.
Yeah,
Balance.
I'm
I love
learning
that.
that, like, in the essence of stability, like, what can I do? What are my capacities? What do I know I can deliver? And then go from there.
Oh, you're such a smart lady.
I love
Very
that.
proud of
Tyler, what do you want to attract, beloved?
I think.
You know what?
This is very important for you.
You're breaking the fourth wall. Stop.
It's okay. Omari, do your
It's
thing.
not breaking the fourth wall, but
Omari,
it's
do your
like,
thing. Okay.
Understood.
I think right now I need to find like my happiness.
Mm.
You know,
What does
like-
that look like, baby?
I just need to like set boundaries, making sure that like I'm not overcompensating for certain people and realizing who deserves more of my energy and who doesn't.
Mhm.
Who
And just
deserves
make-
to be cut off?
Yeah,
Mm.
and who just like, for instance, me and Faye had a conversation maybe like last week where I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to like stop putting my phone on personal or do not disturb because of maybe Faye will call me at night.
Add her to your favorites, and it'll
Oh
ring
no,
through.
she's
You can
she's
pick
an
who
she's an
it is.
emergency contact and she's my favorite.
Yeah, so she'll ring through your D&D, but baby,
Yeah.
D&D is
It's-
your
I
best
love
I'm a
friend.
notify anyway type of bitch.
Like I love it, but it's still in my mind that like before I go to sleep, I'm like, oh my gosh, let me take my phone off of personal because Faye and Brian may need me if they're like out at night or something.
And what you gonna do
I don't know.
She
Pick
gonna
them
pull
up.
up.
I'm gonna pull up.
on
Well,
her? But like,
I was going to
Oh,
say,
Brian's here.
though,
go ahead, Payton.
from little sis to big sis, because you're such an amazing human being and you're gorgeous and nobody on this earth deserves you.
Damn, is this not Adrena?
Yes.
Adrena 2.0.
Stop pillow
No,
talking.
she-
No, I'm actually
This
being
how you
dead
sandwich
ass.
it.
No, I'm actually being dead ass.
Payton's always dead ass for the most part.
Even when I say it in a
Seriously.
joking voice, like y'all should know about me by now. Like
Yeah,
I
we
mean
know
what I
you
say. I say
are.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
But I was going to say, in love, because you're all those things, even when you can't be available, or you can be available for the people that you love when they need you, if you know for a fact that it is not a life or death situation.
Obviously, of course.
No, I'm dead
But
ass.
it's like
If it's not a life or death situation and they got to be on their own for that one moment so that you can have your peace, please fucking do it.
I think we both
Boundary.
need to learn that.
Boundaries.
Yes.
I think that is.
I've had to do it with my brother who's graduating
Setting
college, and
no, I do. That's why my phone automatically goes onto like a personal at like 6 p.m. because I have work.
How do you take that shit off? Because mine does that too, and I don't like it.
It's in your settings.
It's in your settings, but I set it. I set it that
Auntie
way.
shit.
But
It
For
just
real.
did that
No.
automatically on my phone.
Go to
and I was like, what is
YouTube.
this?
Ask
Yeah.
YouTube.
The internet exists.
Yeah, Google it. You got Google is your resource. You
Okay.
can use
You
it.
know what? This
So,
is attack number 2.
You want to attract
it's the one.
Happiness.
Happiness like,
through
you know,
boundaries.
through
setting.
boundaries,
Mhm.
and I just need to like. I used to have a routine. I need to get back on my routine.
Let's get on there.
and
Me
focus on
too.
myself.
Mhm.
That's all it
Yes.
is. That's just all it is. It's
That's
just
a
focus
form
myself.
of devotion to yourself. I think that's the word.
Exactly.
That's the
I think
word.
devotion is the word of the day.
Self-devotion.
Yeah.
Self-devotion.
I think
Mhm.
that that is this year. I think this year's that
Self-devotion.
year.
Yeah.
2025.
I dead ass think
Devotion.
that.
I
I keep saying
agree.
dead ass because I'm dead ass.
I mean, it's just a great,
You
term.
sound like a New York battle rapper.
Now, to be fair,
That is, son. Son.
fair, I went to school in New York. I went to school in New York
Where'd
and
you
it
go?
came back not the same.
Oh right.
It's okay. I went to
That's
school.
for the-
I went to school in
That's what
DC, and I'll be
happens.
lunching. So I get it. I'm John like Seist, y'all are all here, so I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Payton, your
She's
turn.
gonna tell me the Urban Dictionary that shit because I don't know what the fuck that means.
We
but
know,
okay.
we know, Sally. So
Sally. She is we're gonna need to talk about this. Now you're calling me Sally.
I didn't call you Ken.
I'm taken back to high school when my name was Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
I did not mean to trigger you,
No,
Auntie
I think
Nikki.
that's Sally
You took me
Mae.
back there.
I
new
think
to
that's
this
Sally Mae.
experience.
Financial aid, Sally Mae.
I don't like that bitch either. Oh my
Sally
goodness.
Mae just deposited into your account. Okay, bitch. All right.
You gotta pay that shit back too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What would you like to attract, Payton?
A nigga.
A nigga.
Niggas be nigging. No, that's not what we want.
Not at all.
Nigga, we don't want hood, nigga.
I'm going to give
I took my moment,
an
guys.
all-encompassing attraction.
Let's do it.
So, my 5.
You got 5?
You know what?
Okay, Thanos rings.
Wait, you got
Ring number 1.
Go. The Infinity Stones. Let's go.
right.
That's
Number
the right
1,
term.
a deeper relationship with God than what I already have right now. Because I don't talk about that part of myself at all with anybody because I'm very devoted to that, and that's not something that I want to
not for
parade in front of
everybody,
people,
yeah.
and it's not for everybody. That's between me and him, and if
on
the
it.
conversation comes up, like briefly now, then you bring it up. Number 2 is I am going to be married soon.
Oh.
Whenever that happens.
Okay.
Soon,
got
like,
it.
soon, like, can I, like,
No, I don't know. I don't know when the timeline of that is.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'm claiming it now
But
because I am
soon.
not wifey material, but I am wife material.
Okay.
I am a wife.
So when I hear
So-
soon, I'm like
Yeah, that's-
within 5 years.
yeah, that's
within,
the soon that's like,
I can't put a timeline on it because I don't know if it's
It
gonna
might be 6 months.
Who knows? But God's time is not my time.
Right.
Okay.
So I know I'm going to be married, and that man is going to be, if he's not creative, he's going to be extremely understanding and protective of my creativity. And he is going to shout it to the mountaintops and let everybody know that his wife is that
bitch.
shit.
That bitch.
And he's gonna be helping me with my business, and we're
Yes.
gonna flow into each other's crafts so well and just feed into each other.
Okay.
Yep, we're just gonna help each other evolve.
That sounds
love
magical.
I rebuke the whole concept of, well, he can be a 10, but he doesn't have, no, he's gonna have everything.
He's already
Yes.
I
He's going
love
to
that.
have
Name of
everything
Jesus.
because I'm an everything woman.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, and I say that with the least bit of arrogance as possible. I just know that what I have.
We
So-
Okay, what's your milestone?
okay.
What's the third one?
What's the third?
Number 3 is I actually want to tap into another
Skill?
another skill.
I love that.
I
love
don't
certain things.
Trade woman.
No, seriously, like that whole what's the phrase a master of all.
Master of all crafts?
No,
Of all
a
trades.
Jack of
Jack of all
all trades,
trades
a
is-
master of none.
Is
It's
there's
a
actually more
master
to
of
that.
none, but
There's more to
a
it.
jack of all trades is better than a master of one.
Yeah. So like I do
Oh.
want to be like well learned. I want to be well learned or brilliant in more than just
Right.
the things that I know
Exactly.
right now. I know that I am a master
always
at
on
my
that.
craft that I work in right now, but I want to go outside of that just to build up my brains and everything. And I
Right.
know
Your
like this
resume.
life is so
Connections.
short, and I feel like as much as I've traveled and all that, like all that is going to get poured into something else.
Okay, so number 4.
So number 4 is I want to keep traveling. I've traveled to over
Take me
31
with you.
countries.
Yes. This is the
And-
passport niece. The passport niece.
I'm the passport niece.
Yes.
And I'm a junkie, like literally a passport junkie.
Okay.
I love traveling. Definitely gonna travel more this year.
Okay.
For sure.
Take me with you for real.
Take all
It's
the
a sad
anti-Trump
thing. It's a
stuff
sad
off your
thing.
phone.
Go.
Hey,
Get a burner phone. Travel with the burner.
Ooh.
That's my auntie
Trump
advice.
can come find me. Number 5.
I don't want that for you, sis.
No, I'm so.
Because if I have to come pick you up in El Salvador, I'm whooping ass all the way there.
I
And
almost
taking
I'm not to
ass.
Cambodia, so I'm
Oh,
ready for
I'm
anything.
You're gonna be in the front seat of a
Right,
red.
like I'm like, take me to wherever they holding them people y'all trying to deport. My niece is in there, and I don't give a fuck.
And look, I'm not taking these high intensity interval training classes for nothing.
I know,
We all
I
swallow.
know.
Right.
So I'll meet you at the bush around back. The bush around back. Okay. Okay, sorry.
5 is it has more to do on the financial side. I've always known that I was gonna be rich.
Mm.
It's a matter of when, really, but I want to diversify my income even more than where it is right now.
Mm.
I don't know what that looks like, but I'm searching.
It ain't stocks right now, is it? I don't know.
No, it
the
ain't.
stock market is crashing.
Because I'm already
Yeah.
an entrepreneur.
So you're
And
like
I've
looking for
learned-
passive income, all these
Yeah,
things.
while you're traveling.
Yeah.
Oh, you smart woman, you. Yes.
I'm your auntie.
Double and double.
Something like that, where you can make it in your sleep, where it can be you're traveling, you're combining all your passions into one, and you're making money about
Right.
it.
Like I've already been able to do that with my artwork so far,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to go beyond that because I feel like I'm capping right now where I'm at,
It
and
could
I don't
be
like
like-
the ceiling where I'm like,
It could be like
maybe
online
it's an energy thing,
courses.
or
Maybe it's your inner self telling you you're getting a little comfortable, and
Go
it's
out
time.
of your comfort zone.
It's time to go to the next level. Like it's coming.
I'm here for that.
The elevation is coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You know I'm your hippie auntie.
I'm so glad we're sitting next to each other.
So, do we got your 5?
Yep.
Okay, so what I want to attract is I would love to create a safe space for women from marginalized backgrounds to heal, whatever that looks like. I would like for it to be free for them.
Oof. We gotta chat after this.
No, yeah.
I am thinking, well, I am going to move back into my home. So, background, when my dad passed, I moved in with my mom. It's been a beautiful 5 years. I've been able to heal. We've been able to hunker down during the pandemic. Great. But I am ready to move back into that space. But before I move there, I want to really do a lot of work to my home and really just turn it into my forever home. And if it's not my forever home, it will be the space that I utilize for women to come heal.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
a great
A woman with a plan.
idea.
That's like my ultimate goal one day. Like have a plot of land where it's like a school and a garden and like a community space where we all eat food together and you eat the food that you grow. Like that's so great, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
And I would love to like provide resources like therapy, meditation, yoga, just things
Classes.
where.
We really gotta check
And I would
that.
love it to be free, and I would love for it to be paid for
The
by
Mayas
white
are
people.
gonna
Would
link
you like
up
it to be in
and
another
rule the
country?
world.
I got
Yes,
Or would you like to
but
outsource to another country as well?
I would love for it to
Like
be in
retreats
several
and-
countries, right?
Retreats, yeah.
Even in the middle of like Wyoming. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Give them
Peace is
access.
Peace.
Right.
Like,
Peace is
is
wherever you find it,
connecting.
find it.
with the
Yes.
earth.
yeah. And then
Everybody
on,
got really deep, and I was talking about manifesting a man. Like,
but I wasn't done. I wasn't
Okay.
done. I
Okay.
wasn't done. So that's like what I would like to like attract. But I also would like to attract a life partner, a husband.
Yeah.
I think that's what we all want, right? Like we all eventually want to have a partner and a family and somebody that like really like
Maya cringed on that one.
I just like I like literally the panic, the
Yeah.
anxiety.
Of having a husband?
No,
And
family.
just
no,
like-
just family.
But I don't have children.
Family, yeah, like
I don't have children.
What the
but-
fuck?
Maybe that's the reason why.
Oh my god! I got
family
insulted.
You
She was
don't-
insulted by
Okay,
that.
but
She was
like
like,
a family doesn't mean to have that you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
A family
Could be
could
like
just be you
adopted,
and
not
your like
really
partner
adopted, but,
and like Aoki.
A friend.
That's a family.
But I think,
I get anxiety.
but as we
They
talk
okay
about
too.
children
My
and
son,
having
he's got-
children,
Yeah, he's not easy.
I
He's-
think-
No, I'm just
his
worried
health
about
concerns.
No, I'm just
Right.
worried about how much time he has left. I think about it every day.
I'm gonna help you
do
get
that.
over that.
Don't do
I'ma
that.
help
We got
you.
$4
I'll help
over
you.
here.
I just have
Are you looking
anxiety.
at Java?
Oh my
And
He
gosh,
just
salt
turned
and
Let
pepper.
TT
8
finish her
or 9.
manifestation.
It's okay. No,
Yeah.
we talk about dogs. It's okay. My dog lived to like 16. It's
Yes.
fine. You'll be fine.
Stop
But
it,
what
stop
I
it.
was gonna say is, like, when we think family, I would love for us to get out of that mindset of like
A
a
nuclear
child that you
family.
birth. If you want that, I support that. But I think we also need to understand sometimes that's just not in the stars, right?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
sometimes people just can't have kids, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like being the childless disposable income auntie of the family, it's like
It's probably so fun.
you are like, not only are you like the mom's bestie because you can take some of that burden off of her, you're also like the kid's bestie because they'll come to you with things. Like my nephew asked me for stuff that he would never ask his
Nephew
parents
just said
for.
you're my second mom to you.
Yeah,
And
he
I was
definitely. I have a
that's
19-year-old
sweet.
nephew. He's here, but like he'll say like, "Auntie, I really want to start my dread journey," and blah 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 blah. I'm like, "All right, how much?" Oh, okay, come on, let's go. But he probably don't feel comfortable asking his mom and dad that. So it's an underrated flex to be that member of the tribe. So
It looks
it's
different
cool,
for
and
everyone.
it's cool not to have kids. Like it's
It's
okay.
I love it.
I know
love
that
it.
it's okay.
Okay, let's listen.
No. Just like 2 seconds. Like, I actually do want to have kids, but I will totally understand if that's not in my, like,
Journey.
if it's not supposed to happen. Because number one, I'm so dedicated to my craft as an artist.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm
That's your
married to
kid.
right now.
I
I'm
mean,
married to that. That's my
actually
kid.
creating and then putting it out
Literally,
there.
that's why I said that whoever my partner is has to, they don't have to be creative, but they have to support and they have to be able to defend it with me or for
Protect
me when I
it,
can't,
right.
like a child.
Like you said, squabble up.
Hey,
Squabble up.
right. And if I have kids, like, it's gonna be, I can't even say what I want for them right now because
But it may not be fair for you to say that
Yeah.
because they need to live their own fucking lives.
That part.
And I think that a lot of times, because I was raised by a baby boomer, and I think y'all are kind of lucky because y'all were kind of raised by millennials who were
baby
not
parents.
my parents were baby boomers, so it's like college, you're going to college, you're doing it.
We're
blah, 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 blah,
My
blah.
parents are Gen
I don't
X.
know where my dad was.
Yeah, Gen X. That's what I mean.
Gen
So
X.
raised by
Yeah,
Gen
Gen X.
Xers, whereas baby boomers, like their parents, like my grandma's generation, is like college was the only way, but it may not be
Right.
for everybody. And then now you're in a lot of debt. And
Yeah.
you're in a major you don't
With a
even
degree
fucking know what
that
you want to
don't
do.
know what you're about to do with. Oh,
Right.
God.
So I think if I were to be
My
a
loans were
parent,
forgiven.
Yes.
Yeah.
this bitch. So if I were to if I were to become a parent tomorrow, I would just try to nurture whatever. Like if my kid likes painting, okay, how can I help you develop that?
actually
Tomorrow they
studying
may like
that.
dinosaurs. Okay, let me take you to the dinosaur exhibit in Milan or whatever. Like
Right.
as a
Ooh.
40-some-year-old
Milan.
mama.
She said international woman.
Exactly, because I'm 40-something now, right? So I should be able to give my child a better experience than I would have at 23,
I think
right?
that's like my
I think that's
biggest
the goal.
conflict right
Mhm.
now is just being like, like I'm in my early 30s. It's a complicated situation with me, but it's still like I don't have like the stability to be able to be like, oh, I want to bring a kid into the world. I want to have kids, but also I'm not like in that position to be like, oh, let me just have a kid. And I can't because it's like I want people to like, or I want myself to experience living life, not having to worry about anything, being able to do whatever I want whenever I want to. But then now I have to like think of a kid. But I also want a kid. Like I can't have a kid at 45.
Yes, you fuck you can.
Actually,
My mom did.
The female body is
you can,
did.
and let me tell you, this is the first time in history more women are having children in their 40s than
Yep.
teenagers.
Well, they also
That's
say
very
that
true.
with
So, and let me tell you
But also,
something.
let me tell you.
There's
Wait,
Go
other
ahead.
memes.
wait, I'm
Okay.
studying this
Thing.
right now. I'm studying developmental psych and like the impacts of the change in parenting. I do agree that it's smarter to wait till you're more like financially stable, mentally stable, whatever, to have children. But they're starting to find that children are having problems with their emotional regulation with older parents because they have less, well, they have more patience, but they are more forgiving because they're like, I don't know, like,
oh, when I was doing it,
I
they
mean,
were
I
doing
love a
this.
scholarly bitch. Like, you know,
Can I
just rattling
question
off
that,
facts
those
and such.
results? Because is the demographic they're looking at older,
But-
not young millennials?
I will
like
also
Gen-
say this is also reflective of like people in academia, so it's like that's a whole different like specific,
Yeah.
rather
'Cause-
than like a whole general
So
thing.
some of the
So-
research I did, because I'm 43, very proud of my age, and having children is not completely out of the universe for me.
It's
Like
not
I'm
at all,
still
actually.
physically able to. So I've been doing like a lot of research, and a lot of women who do have children after 40 or even in their late 30s, they're more patient, they're more
Yes.
financially stable, they're more like, okay, because they've done some work on themselves. They've
They can
had some life
support.
experiences.
And why is it called a geriatric pregnancy if you're in your like that's just disrespectful.
I'm not an
in my
OBGYN.
It's because
But what I
medicine
can
is rooted
say-
in whiteness.
Abraham's wife had a child at 96 years
Now, I'm
old.
not trying to do that.
Whoa.
I'm not trying to bust it open. But I do plan
this baby.
I do.
And
If
it's
I
your
am
turn.
96, I
It
do
does.
plan on still being able to bust it open at 96.
Hey.
But I don't know about having a baby at 96, but I still
wanna be
want to be
around.
bent over
Yes.
balconies with
Yes.
a 96.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
like we were saying, the terminology needs to be changed.
Yeah.
But it's more of a reference to like the health risk that comes with having children either too early or like later on.
Was that somebody's stomach?
Tummy is not
Would
happy.
you like some more snacks, lover?
It has
You
a
need
mind
a
of her
seltzer
own right
water.
now.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's
Carly,
okay.
you wasn't supposed to say
draw
nothing.
attraction away from that.
So everybody's eyes got big at once looking around and like I mean, it's a normal bodily function. We okay. We aunties, we accept it. It's all good. She don't have to get weird. It happens.
Auntie Nikki is
I
the
didn't notice
embarrassing
until they all
auntie.
said something.
Right. I heard it, but I was going to
I'm
pretend like I
trying to solve
didn't.
the problem. Like, what do you need? Maybe
there
you
was no
need something. What is going on?
Like Faye's eyes got so
Okay, sorry. We were talking about geriatric pregnancies.
Though the risk
Sorry
might
about
be
that.
higher at a higher
Older age,
At an older
yeah.
age. A woman's
sides of the
body can
spectrum.
do what only a woman's body can do.
Right.
And if it wants to still produce,
It
will.
will.
And it's just
So-
like it's more of both ends of the spectrum with like having children too early, and that's a risk
Right.
too because your
Yeah.
body hasn't
Right,
fully
right.
Developed.
It's just a
And
delicate
there's a
balance.
risk. Yeah.
But I
There's a-
think even if you are the healthiest person,
there's a risk
whenever
yeah.
you bring forth of life, you are like
Risking everything.
very
It's
close
very
to death.
life-threatening.
Like what
It's
we
a
have to do
miracle,
to get a
really.
baby
It's
out, like
absolutely a
our
miracle.
freaking pelvis literally like
absolutely a
And
miracle.
the
comes
amount
apart.
of blood you lose.
But I
Yes.
also
Well, think
think it's
about
like a
it.
silent pressure. Like it's a silent pressure from like families. Like they don't say it, but still at the same time, like for instance, I got two older brothers.
Mhm.
My aunts are looking at me being like, girl.
But what you can say is, listen, love you long time, auntie such and such. And I know you're coming from a place of love.
And you've never met our family then.
But
No, it's
you
okay.
have to put the boundaries up.
Yeah, of
because they
Again,
will do
what did I
that.
say? Find
She
me
knows
my
your family.
happiness.
This is a
Right.
place for
Find
me
me my
now.
happiness.
Right.
But
also-
place
But I don't
We're
want you
doing
to
it right
have
now.
that pressure because I
Yes.
stayed in some relationships that
Maya's
were not
been
the
around
best.
since the window incident. Since before the window
Oh,
incident.
the one that you don't want to talk about.
And it's just
that
reflective of
you-
individual differences.
Okay, we're laying that story is Cocomelon down. Okay?
Right.
And
Like,
then-
why you keep bringing it up
Why
if you
would
don't
she
want us
bring
to
it
talk
up if
about
it's
it?
Cocomelon
Okay,
down?
let's
We don't have to
Tom.
double down on it though, sis. You
Tom Hanks.
Let's bring up Tom.
Before we transition into Tom, I just want to leave you guys with this. Do not feel pressured to do anything because it is your freaking life. And if you feel people are saying, well, you're 30 something or you're 40, where's the kid? You have to kind of check them and say, please stop asking me that. Like when the time for me to have a kid, you will be the first person I invite to the baby shower.
Yes.
Okay, Faye.
No, look. I've learned
But
my
do
lesson.
not,
to her biggest opposite.
but do not feel
I've learned
pressure.
my
Do not
lesson.
feel pressure to have children because it is your life. And I have friends who have had kids and who regret it. But once they hear, they are here.
Yes. Yes.
And like with our older brothers, it's very reflective of where they're at in their lives. That's not your
Right.
life.
100%.
So
No.
and
No.
I did want you to have a baby, but then they had babies, so now I'm cool.
You're like, I get my feelings.
And tell them to volunteer at the hospital. It's a lot of babies that need to be held in the
They
whatever.
volunteer at
And
the
you know what?
hospital.
There's
There's
a
a lot of
adoption.
babies
I
that
work with
need
children.
to
I work with children.
On
I
the
Right.
positive end of the spectrum of having children, though,
Let's do it,
I want
sister.
babies.
it is a gift and a privilege to have kids today.
Mhm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I
With
want
everything
babies.
that's happening in
Especially
the
as
world
Black
today,
women.
we can say, well, it's the wrong time to have a child now because the world's crazy, blah, blah, blah. It's a privilege to have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
People are dying out here. And then there are millions of women that actually can't have kids anymore.
And they can't have
Or at
kids for
all.
it's called
reasons.
unexplained infertility.
That's
So-
crazy.
You know
right
what?
there.
This is actually a really interesting part because they're finding now that they're looking into
It's the sperm.
males, it's the sperm.
It's the men. It's the niggas and
morning
they nuts.
sickness, morning sickness,
Niggas
and a lot
ain't
more birth defects have been
No,
found
don't
to be linked to
I've heard
men.
that.
and women.
Yeah, because all my eggs are chilling. They're all female. They're all XX.
And they're finding and they're finding that the egg is actually more proactive. It's not like who's the fastest sperm to the egg. They're actually finding
The egg
that
picks
the
and
egg
choose.
is sending out hormones and signals for it.
For the sperm
Most
that
compatible.
wants.
Sperm.
That's
Yeah.
That
insane.
makes sense, though. That makes so
But
much
because
sense.
the patriarchy said the fastest
Yeah.
swimmer gets to the
We gotta
Women-
dismantle it.
Women
I don't know
are-
what
Break it
you're
down.
saying that.
Women are the foundation.
we
to
literally push life out out.
And it's not easy.
We're portals.
And people die from it. Women die from it. So, yes, as we transition, we ended our last conversation on our hair journey.
yeah.
Wait, what's the hair journey going?
So, I recently did a big chop again.
we love it.
And Auntie Coley is locking her hair.
You're locking your
this is
hair?
Yeah.
I am.
I can see you are a lock girl.
I am.
She is a lot girl.
Okay.
It's a process, but I'm here for it. I'm here for
What
it.
made you both?
Do it.
Yeah, those are big decisions.
So for me, I chopped my hair off when I turned 40. And then when I turned 43 again, I was like, hair, it holds energy. I'm the woo-woo auntie. I'm truly the hippie auntie. I'm the auntie you can come to me
No,
like,
you're the introspective auntie.
Go.
yes,
Need
like
that.
auntie, that's me. Come on. I'm the auntie who is like, let's do some shrooms. Let's meditate about it. Let's go to the ocean and write it down and burn it and throw the ashes into the ocean. I'm that auntie. But I just was ready to begin a new journey. I was ready to be intentional and start routines. So whenever my hair is short, I have to be on a routine. Like, because I can't just, and it seems like you can't just wake up and go. And some days I can, but I have to be very conscious of, okay, it's a wash day. I need to put this leave in. It's a hair mask day. It's a this day.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like I had got away from that in my life, whereas I was no longer focusing on my fitness because work was in the way. I had a new job. I had this, I had that. So I'm just getting back down to me. And I'm in like a phase of where I'm stripping a lot of stuff off.
So you're equating, which is actually kind of cool. You're equating cutting your hair or having your hair being short to an era of discipline.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes,
That's cool.
I am. Because it takes a
Or
lot
devotion.
of discipline.
Devotion.
Self-devotion.
is our
Self-devotion,
word of the day.
discipline, and not for nothing. Like I did have like this long flowy, but I felt like, oh, I just got my hair done and I spent $200. I ain't trying to go work out and mess it up.
Oh, I understand, girl.
Now I'm like, let's mess it up. Let's
Every
go.
day I'm gonna
I
work
don't
out
care.
And still burned his hair.
Yes, I don't
'Cause
care. Let's get it
I'ma work out.
going. So that was it for me, and I feel like too, whenever I dye my hair, I like to see like the growth. So the black hair is
I love
like
it.
real
I love
time
it
growth.
So much.
Real
I
time
love it
growth.
so much.
And I try to equate it like, oh, okay.
You're
I
right.
remember when I first dyed it and I wasn't going to the gym every day, and now I am, and look at all my new growth. So
Progress. We love her.
progress.
It's tangible too. I like that.
For you,
And,
Coley?
Nicole, you're
For
locked
me,
in.
so first of all, I'm Sister Soldier, right? But like
A Becky version.
wearing the
That was an attack. That was an attack.
bang bang again.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Sister Soldier. Power to the people. Power to the
Look.
people.
Oh,
Power power to the
I'm blinking
people.
twice because I do not feel safe next to this bitch. Because she has been coming for me the whole time.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Aside from that, the industry puts a lot of carcinogens in fake hair, and I want to be a natural girly. I'm getting older. I want to hang on to the hair I have, and like all the straightening and pulling, and like I just need to leave it alone. And like it's also me accepting all of me, and it's time for me to just be my full truth. I'm not letting go of the lashes though, or the nails.
I'm not doing that
That's
either.
but like my hair, I feel good about me letting all that extra stuff go and just being me, my natural. Take me
And
as
it's
I am.
cute. I
here
like
for
the
it.
buns. The buns
Thank
are
you.
cute.
I do.
You know, it's a
very
lot of
anime. It's very anime. It's giving anime.
like
It's
the
giving
buns.
samurai ninja school teacher.
Yeah.
One of my students
Okay.
told me he was giving Spice Girls.
What they know about the Spice Girls? That was in their mama's albums.
Did they ask which Spice Girl? Or did they say which
you know,
Spice Girl?
Or
I
they're just assuming that
They
she'll
were
be
just
scary
assuming
Spice.
that you
Right.
were just
I
a
didn't.
Spice
I didn't
Girl.
take it any further. I just like took the compliment and kept it rolling down the hallway.
The Spice Girls were great.
The
so-
Spice Girls were
They were.
great.
I wasn't mad at it. I took it as a compliment.
Noted. We're gonna write that one down.
Mhm.
So have you ladies ever gone on any journeys? Not just hair. It could be anything.
Yes.
Right now.
I'm
College.
yeah,
as we
right, like
speak.
college. I think I'm going on a journey right
So
now.
here's my question. The last journey you took, what were 3 major lessons you learned from it?
I give
Detachment.
Too much.
Oh, who wants to start? Yeah.
Detachment, yes.
Detachment was a big one.
Let's talk about it, Faye.
Get
Okay.
into it.
Well, I think one thing that when I went into college, my dad passed away. And like it was going to college was such a joyful experience, but being not clouded. I want to say clouded. In the moment, it definitely was clouded. It was hard to like, I don't know, not accept it, but like it was just weird. It was a weird feeling to
Experience,
have.
yeah.
Yeah, you were grieving.
Yeah. Grief is weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to college and I was making friends with people. And I was like, you know what? This is good. This is great, And then people would leave and I'd be like, oh my God, what is going on? Is it a reflection of, is this a reflection of me? Is this a reflection of like school? Is this a reflection of themselves? But I learned that it's none of that really. It's everybody really goes through so many things and everybody has their own story. And like, because my story is something that I hold very dear to myself, it is something that encourages me. I don't know, like
I love that.
it's like something that I always like recall when I'm doing work or like when I'm like by myself, but like also learning to detach myself from that experience as well. It's not indicative of who I am and what I need to achieve, but also I know that it fuels me. And I know that my past like fuels me, like my childhood, just like everything, obviously, like everything that you build upon in your life. But learning how to like let the moment be the moment, learn from it, take away from it, and then continue on. Like I'm learning to like find joy and be happy. I've always been a happy person. I feel like, I don't know. I've always tried
have,
to
Faye.
be
Don't
happy.
piss her off. Don't piss her off.
I feel like I've always been the type to like, yes, turn up. Yeah,
She's
don't
a
piss
very-
me
But
off.
what I hear you
Right.
say, Faye, is that, and this is what I've learned, that we don't really own people. We are just meant to experience them and to have
People come into
experiences.
your life for a reason
right?
or a season.
Yes.
Right.
So
Yes.
for me, I am learning
absolutely.
to let go
Yeah.
of people who no longer deserve
Serve
access
me.
I
to
think
me.
it's a
Right.
Sag thing, honestly.
I think
Like
it's
a
just
real
a
big-
life
I think it's
thing.
just a
Not to
one
be like, I
thing.
think it's
Yeah, what I will say, it's not something that I've definitely, I'm still working on it. Like, definitely still a work in progress.
Yeah, everybody.
How old are you again?
22.
The fact that you're having these realizations at 22,
Mhm.
though, and
It's
they're
like-
Baby,
able to
I
call
did
it
not
out.
have them till 42,
They're
baby.
definitely
and
trauma
yes.
informed though. Like,
But guess what?
But
Trauma
it's
informed
not.
or not, introspection happens however it happens.
However it gets there.
And you're
yeah,
very-
well, yes, and I'm very
and the-
appreciative.
If I
of
was
it.
that
Yeah.
intuitive at 22, I would probably be the president right now. You know what I'm saying? But at 22, I was still
Maia for
silly and
president.
ditzy
Well, guess what? You are
and
the
chasing
co-president
men.
of Dope-Ass Aunties.
You
You
know,
know,
like,
I have known Faye since she was 2 years old, and I say, like, I was gonna cry because the woman that you are becoming, like, I am so proud of. You are so bright
Everything.
and you shine, and I love to see this journey of you becoming who you
Who
are.
And
you
it's not about
are.
the faults. You know when you're not at your best. And when you're not at your best, the fact that you're already thinking about I need to do better, that's a win.
And sometimes it's
Yeah.
okay to not be at your best.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
the prize
Yeah.
is you are self-aware enough to know you are not at
Yes.
your best.
Yeah.
But sometimes I learn a lot of valuable lessons when I'm
you're
not
low.
at my best.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I've had
them
those
lessons are
moments.
at the low point.
Yeah.
And life is all about this. Life is ebbs and flows. It's not just, okay, I've reached this level, now I'm going to stay. No. You go here, you go here. But how do you handle that?
Yeah, it's learning the tools and being like, okay, this situation or these people taught me this.
Right. Yeah.
This is how I reacted to it. This is how I know helps me out of situations like this. These
Right.
are my tools. And now you have a toolkit.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you go about life, now you have all these things that you're like, oh, this looks familiar. I got
Right.
this. I'm feeling this way. I feel panicked or anxiety. This is what I did to help myself out of that.
Right.
You know?
And life is about acquiring new tools for new challenges because keep waking up, baby. As my dad used to say, keep waking up. You're going to now enter, like right now, you and I were in a point in our life where our friends are losing their parents. So how do I show up for them in that way?
Yeah.
That's deep. That's hard.
It's very hard, and these are parents who are like your second parents
Yeah.
or your aunties or the people who helped raise you. And you just just keep waking up. And so you want to build a tribe around you
Yeah.
who truly come to you from a place of love.
Oh, and
Well,
with
like,
that
yeah,
being said-
circling back to that stability thing.
Right,
you know,
let's do it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what I'm learning, you know? Like, there's people that know me, you know, and, like, they have witnessed this. And, like, I'm trying to, like, come to myself and, like, realize that even though I have experienced myself my whole life, there's others that have perceived me. And, like, they know, like, hey, girl, you're kind of crazy.
But it's
you-
nothing wrong with
No,
that.
that's okay. Yeah, and
the
I'm
fact
okay with
that
that.
you're
I'm
like,
okay with that.
even like with the traumas that you've experienced, and this is not to negate what you've experienced when I say this, your trauma is not unique, it's common.
Yeah.
It's just more of like she's so open to like hearing what everybody else has
And that's
to
so
say.
cool.
And it's very cool.
It's rare for people. I'm not even gonna say your age because we in the same age group, bro. We still we Gen Z in this bitch.
Yeah.
Our babies, Gen
We
Z.
Gen Z in this bitch. But the fact that you have people in your life who can experience this with you
Yeah.
is so cool.
I'm very grateful for it.
And
like,
to touch on the tribe part, like, it's important to know, like, each person, every friend doesn't have to do everything for you.
Right.
You can have a friend that helps you with this. You can have a friend that, like, if you want to go have a good time, you have a friend for that.
Right.
Yeah.
If you need a friend to, like, sit and meditate with you, you got a friend for that.
Right.
And it's important to know that, like, sometimes people can't be all the things.
Build your
and to know
tribe.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Build your tribe.
It takes a village to raise one person.
Exactly. Think
Yeah.
about that.
I love that.
But what was the question again?
Ty, oh, don't you worry, I didn't forget. I'm not that
She
high.
does this, okay?
Journey.
I forgot.
Journey.
So, on your last journey, what are
three
some
things.
lessons you learned from your last journey? Thank you for sharing, Faye.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Tyler.
My last journey, what do I think that I learned? Forgiveness in myself. I think that I blame myself for a lot of things. I react a certain way, and then maybe the next day I get on myself really badly for it. I'm my biggest critic. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, I beat myself more than anybody else does. And it's come to my, like, I don't know, experience or attention that I just need to, like, let it be and just let it be like, you know what, you acted because of that. And now my realization is just like, you know what, I've learned that I can't react off of emotion. I learned that I need to place my boundary, like I said beforehand. I need to place my boundary when somebody reacts a certain way, I just have to be like, okay, you know what? I'll just say okay because I've acknowledged what you had to say, what you had to do, or what I had to do. But let me just take a little moment to just digest it and let's talk about it afterwards.
I love
or
that.
let me have that like internal conversation with myself, even if it's not with like another person. If I know I did something that was wrong, or if I know I did something that just wasn't like how I would regularly handle it, I need to have that conversation with myself to be like, you know what? Had to take a step back. I didn't handle it how I wanted to handle it. And this is how I'm going to do it now in the future. As a future reference, the next time it does happen, I understand how I can handle it.
Well, all y'all bitches need to reflect on how y'all came for me on here.
Wait, what?
It couldn't be me. No,
Wait, what?
no, you didn't. I apologize, Payton. And you are not the problem.
I did just say you can Google things, so that was about the only comment that I made.
I just got here.
Great feedback, Tyler. Thank you for giving us everything you gave us about your journey. So on you, Payton, last journey you went on, and what are some major things you learned?
Trust your gut. Number one. The first feeling or voice that you hear in your head that is your voice, listen to it. Do not go, no, listen to that shit. Number two, if you have already set the bar for yourself, and there are other people that come into your life or that are already in your life that are causing you to fall below that bar, then you know what you got to do.
Cut.
Speak it.
Cut.
Let go.
Cut.
And it might be like a slow realization or a quick realization. Usually, if you are smart and intuitive, you already know who those people are. Shoot, it could be yourself.
I feel
You might need to peacefully withdraw yourself from somebody else's life, because it's not that you're being a hindrance to them, but you can already see down the line how you're gonna fall in the future.
Or you could be an enabler.
That
Payton's attacking
it's also
me
actually
right now.
low-key what I was trying to get to as well.
Yeah.
But yes,
Once you realize you're an enabler for someone, you should definitely.
I don't ever want to be tolerant of or be an enabler of someone else's demise, let alone my own. But yeah, trust your instincts. And then number 3, this might not be for everybody, but for the ones that are listening who get it and are on this journey, you get it. For me, in my relationship with God, if there is anyone that's in your life that is trying to persuade or convince you to fall out of line with the walk that you're on, and you know that this is the walk that you're supposed to be on, do not make any exceptions for those people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Especially when you know, like, you made a decision between, like, you and God. You know, this is what I said I was going to do for my life with you. And there's going to be people throughout our entire lives, like, from birth to death, literally, that are going to be put in our paths to try and tempt us, distract us, or convince us that we don't need God in any way. And so that's when your discernment comes in. So for me, like, I've been tempted so many times and have fallen short of the standard that I know I'm supposed to be, like, walking in. And I don't guilt myself for it.
As you should.
There is no condemnation. But, like, I know better. And so, yeah.
I love that.
What's your journey?
Yes.
Okay, for me, the last journey I went on. Okay, so here are my lessons from the last journey I went on. I am not responsible for people's emotional well-being.
Ooh, emotionally hostage.
That's a good
Emotionally hostage.
That's right.
I think being, first of all, I am my mom's firstborn
Okay.
daughter.
Yes.
So on her side of the family, I'm like the oldest grandchild. I'm the oldest niece. I am like the
Preach to
crash
the
test
choir.
dummy, right?
You're the pancake baby.
Yes, I am that. But I love it. Like, no shade. I love my family. I have a great upbringing.
Choir.
But I think that I unintentionally felt like it was my responsibility to be sure everybody's okay, everything is great, everything is this, everything. But that's not my responsibility, nor do I want it to be my role, because I need to start to prioritize my own happiness. And sometimes that will come at the expense of someone else's expectation of me.
7 billion people
You know what's
in the world.
really, it's so funny because Faye and I just made eye contact because you literally just took the words of my own experience.
Yeah. I
And
see so much of myself in you. It's crazy.
it's just, I think, like you said, first daughter. It's
that daughter. It's
just that first girl.
Mhm.
Pancake baby over here.
On
both sides, too.
The
Both
second
sides.
one is
No,
no
Chanel.
is a complete sentence.
Yes.
And
Ooh.
sometimes like
Write that
That
down.
kind of age.
so
Write that down.
I will be the first to admit sometimes I wouldn't say no because it's like, oh, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Oh, that's my friend. I don't want to hurt my friend's feelings. But sometimes like I have to say no because my cup is empty. I have to say no because I'm prioritizing truly like other goals that does not align with sometimes going out to eat or spending a bunch of money or this, that, and the third. So I have to get disciplined in that. And to me, the pathway to discipline is no.
Yeah.
No is a very powerful sentence.
And it's
like you
just
said.
no. And if you ask why, because the answer is no.
No.
You know what?
Absolutely
I think
not.
it's a very American thing. It's a very American thing for people to, or maybe we're not always saying the literal words yes, but our behavior
Is yes.
is always yes because we're because we don't want to like disappoint people or make them think differently of ourselves, which of us, which is still selfish in a way. But like when I go to other countries and they tell you no, their no is no and their yes is yes, you know. And sometimes I have to like check myself when I'm in those kinds of situations out there, because number one, I'm not back at home. I can't say, but what? I can't say that back because I don't know what their culture is. I don't know if they're gonna smack me. type thing. But that's the way that we should behave over here. Like,
and I even challenge it to go a little bit deeper and say that I think it's just a Black woman thing, because since we landed on this continent by way of the transatlantic slave trade, we really didn't have the option to say no. So I am embracing my no in this next journey. Like, it's always been a yes. It's always been a, okay, don't worry. I won't breastfeed my kids and breastfeed yours, massa. You know, like things like that. Like, so like I am really taking agency in my own agency. Like I am embracing the no. And it's uncomfortable a little bit.
So it's like, I'm about to make that a t-shirt.
Yeah, like it is uncomfortable because I'm not used to saying no. I'm not used to saying I can't. But I am really embracing that because it's about to be my lifesaver in this next journey I'm going on.
If you want a t-shirt, I can definitely make it for you.
Oh, it's definitely about to be a t-shirt. We will talk.
That's going to be on the Dope Ass Aunties store.
Yeah.
Check out the website. If you haven't already, get your t-shirt from the website.
Yeah, for sure.
And the third lesson is do it scared.
Step out of your comfort zone.
Do it scared.
Okay.
Because even just this podcast, like I have been wanting to start a podcast since forever. I don't know much about TikTok. I never even was one of those Twitter girls. Like
TikTok coming soon.
TikTok coming soon. But like honestly, I honestly only would go onto Twitter. Rest in peace, Twitter. I don't do X anymore.
It's still there.
But I like literally would just go on there for the porn. I would never tweet. I would never do any of that, right?
No.
Twitter has the best porn. Sorry.
That's what they say.
Anywho, so just like this podcast is forcing me to truly go outside of my comfort zone. I don't know much about starting a website. I don't know much about any of that, but we're doing it together.
And you have Nieces.
You
You have
nieces.
nieces.
I have
You have
nieces. Right. So I am
I got you.
learning through my scaredness to ask for help because I'm used to just being the resource of help. So it is, I'm sitting in a position.
This is why I gotta read something to you.
Read it to me.
So this morning, someone that I know posted was extremely vulnerable, and just so loving and even sharing this part of himself with the world when he posted this. But he was talking about how like he had his first child when he was only a sophomore in high school.
Shit.
And
First child when he was only in a sophomore.
Lord
but
Jesus.
he's like, I think he's 35 or 36 now, and his daughter's about to be 18.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Like, two more years until she's 18. But he was just talking about how petrified he is at the fact that she's gonna be 18 while he's still in his 30s.
He's still growing.
Like, he's so scared, but he wants to make sure that he does this right. And so I said back to him, it's okay to be scared, truly. That shit's real. But as someone looking from the outside in, your daughter has a dad that she should be extremely proud of, flaws and all, because you're authentic. And you know better than most people walking this earth that that's something that can't be bought or learned. It has to be in you already. Discipline, discernment, and delivery. It takes all three of those to stay authentic, which you live and breathe day in and day out through your gifts as a disciplinary artist and as a father. And what a beautiful thing that you can do and be all those things at one time, even though you don't feel that way in the moment.
Do not make me cry, Payton.
You're scared,
my friend.
So I said, you're scared? Good. Then that means you're doing something right. And even though I don't know that you like that, like all the ins and outs of your life, I can see that fatherhood is one of them, that you're one of those things that you're doing right. You got this. Like, you don't, if you're scared to do something, that means that you have enough wisdom to know that you should mess this thing up. So it's good.
I mean,
it's okay.
One of Payton's talents
That's
is
my
breathing
friend.
life into people, I swear.
She my friend, guys. She
I
my
love my
friend.
Payton.
You my sister.
Yeah, because we saw that video of her breathing life into your ass. Are you gonna listen though? That's
Cocomelon.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Okay.
respect it.
I take the thing.
Respect
This is my
it.
In other words, Auntie, you so wise.
It's scary.
Wisdom is scary.
Yeah, so
Man,
those are the
but
three.
it's an indicator of wisdom. Because I'm not to go on Bible on you, but even God says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. So take heed.
I am. Coley, your turn. 3 major things from the last journey.
You know, I feel like I'm still in my journey. I lost my mom in June of last year, and my mom was a force. And,
Yes, she was. Arlene, honey.
You know, she took care, like, with ease. And now I feel like, now that she's left, like, my dad, my brother, my son, my dog, like, they all have these expectations of me and call me, and like you were saying, like, the power of no and setting boundaries, but also me, like, live, like, just, it's okay to disappoint. Like, if I can't show up for you, my whole self, it's okay for me to say no.
And it's okay to disappoint, sister. Like, you're going to disappoint somebody.
I think it's important to, like, show that, like, you're a human being. It doesn't benefit it doesn't benefit you. It doesn't benefit anybody else to be like, I am a robot that you could dump
But
all
at the
your
end of the
things
day,
on.
I think it does benefit her, though. If she is sitting here
No, I'm saying it
saying,
doesn't benefit her to
be in the
to
moment.
Be,
No, to like.
I
be
said
like,
to
I
be
can
all
take
things and
everything.
take all the. I'm saying it doesn't benefit her to not be a human and not be vulnerable and not make
You cannot
mistakes.
pour from an empty cup.
Right. But also, I feel like at the same time, my cup might be empty, but doing this for somebody else
Fills your cup.
makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But now, because I did that for somebody else, I don't have anything for myself. and I can't do anything for me now because
It's empty.
This is
Yeah.
an interesting situation.
Dichotomy. It's like helping others definitely does make you feel better, but like to what extent? Do you
Yes.
know?
Drains you.
Yes.
You know, like what are your capacities? How are you helping? How are you showing up? Is it just
Sometimes
Yeah.
we don't learn our boundaries
Like,
and
if it's a
capacities
task,
until
like, how
the
much of that
moment,
can you
until
do?
the
Like,
moment,
scale it
you
back.
know?
And given being a teacher, like there's like so many
facets of you?
that I pour into people,
Mhm.
and just like cutting that off at some point and pouring into myself, and filling my cup, and like that's the journey I'm on, like learning how to pour into me and setting up boundaries and telling people no and doing what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think dope
I feel like
Aunties
that's
might be a
big,
part
too.
of that.
Yeah.
For
How are
sure,
you filling your
for
own
sure.
cup though? Like, how are you? What are you
This is
doing?
also good.
Yeah, how are you filling your own cup?
So one way, I love to travel, but traveling is expensive.
It don't gotta
And-
be. Talk to Payton. Talk to Payton. It don't got to be.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting into, because now I am orchestrating
teaches.
tours with students, and I get to go for free. And look, I'm about to get into it because for free. All I have to do is purchase insurance. God forbid anything happen. That's all I have to do, and I go for free. And free includes hotel stays, transportation, museum visits, all the things. It includes
That's
all the
crazy.
things. It
love
even
that for
includes
you.
2 meals a day. You only have to pay for one meal when you're there. And this is like an 8-day excursion or a 10-day excursion.
And she getting paid.
So we support. So
Catch
traveling.
me Italy.
That's all I
Italy
ever
But
wanted.
summer
when you're not,
2026.
but when you're not
wanna go with you.
traveling, how are you filling your cups? When you're not traveling,
That was a big one for me. Seriously, like when you're not traveling, what is how are you filling up your cup?
Yes.
Because I am a travel junkie. What are you doing on off season?
Mhm.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, I would get depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get depressed. I thought that my part of my identity was wrapped up in traveling, and so when I had to stay in one place for 6 months or longer, God forbid a year, you privileged person, I would be like, oh my gosh, like
Fucked up.
when am I, or like am I broke, or am I? Yeah, I might be broke, but like
We're all broke in this economy, baby. Eggs is $50 a carton.
But we're not broken.
but we're not broke.
broke, but not broken. Okay.
Thank you, but continue.
So aside from traveling, my sisterhood, my friends, my
cute.
sisters, my tribe, like spending time with them, like we went to the Cleo Soul concert and it was amazing.
I know y'all had a time.
So
Oh my God.
What do y'all
on my
do?
knees.
Catch that? Catch that? Clock
Clock
it.
it.
I would have been on my knees.
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
just like sitting in silence. Like a lot of it was us sitting in silence. Like we
Yeah.
would get up and dance and stuff, but like just like
Locked
hearing the
in.
words and seeing the lighting, and like we were checking in on each other silently.
Or like mushrooms.
Which
That's
added
okay.
to the beauty of the whole vibe.
It does.
But
Know that you are loved.
yes, oh my
I would
God.
cry if I heard that. Like,
It brought tears
And
to
she
my
came
eyes.
into the
For that
audience to
song,
sing
she
it.
came
She
out.
came into the audience to
Oh my
sing it.
God.
She what?
Oh,
Walked
wow.
into
She
the
knew what
audience
she
to
was
sing, know
doing.
that you are loved.
At the Hollywood Bowl.
Shout out to Cleo Soul.
Girl,
Yes.
we love you.
God knew we needed
She
You
her.
are loved.
listen, you provide the soundtrack to my healing journey, Cleo
Yes.
Soul.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so great.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Maya, last but never least, because she's a Maya. She's a Maya.
Mhm.
Journeys. I don't even know where to begin. I feel like I've been on many, and just like the many just feel like one long, never-ending journey.
Of life.
So yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to pivot this.
Well, just
lessons?
tell us some lessons.
What's one thing
lessons
you've
that you
learned?
learned.
Taken away.
On a recent journey that you
Or
were
the
on.
the most recent journey.
Impactful, most impactful. I don't
Your
know.
hair journey is the most recent
That-
journey.
Let's
that's
talk
a
about it
big
because your hair
one.
is it.
Mhm. Poppin'.
It's just, it's doing its thing. I'm trying a lot of things. I'm trying to just leave it alone and just give it what it wants.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did have a moment where I dyed it. It was a cute moment. It was. But I'm like, my hair is also kind of like a security blanket for me too.
Let's talk about it.
Like, I don't know. Like when it's down, it's like it hides me. You know, it's something to like. What?
It's very
right.
As the
versatile.
bestie, I would like to say something from the outside looking in.
Give us
You're
your
clocking it.
perspective.
You're
From an
clocking it.
observer
Okay.
and best friend point of view of the hair. In the time that you were in one of your lowest states, your hair did serve as a blanket. And I know what my best friend is capable of and who she really is without the blanket. So seeing you in that state for so long really hurt my feelings.
Hurt your feelings.
She made it about her. Okay.
But it made me feel uncomfortable.
It hurt my feelings because
let's
for so many years I looked at you as the strong friend. So when I saw you in a state that you were not feeling your strongest, or that you were intentionally trying to hide the strength because of all the things that you were experiencing, it was all out of your control.
Mm-hmm.
You just got a
But
reality of Maia.
It was just really, I got a reality of it, but it hurt my feelings because I knew, like, this is not her. So when we went to Germany and visited you in 2022, me and a friend of mine, the 24 hours that we spent together in that day, I tell everyone that asks me about that trip, like, what was one of the best days of your life? I said, it was that day.
Aww.
Because I saw you so happy and so just serene and in this serenity state that I was like, man, I felt like this is so nostalgic. Like, I was nostalgic of like Maia's identity. So like to see you back in that state again because of atmospheric changes and just you really like coming into your artist and curatress role. I was just like, I feel like we're back.
We're so
back.
We're back,
So
bitches.
the hair was definitely a default. Like it was one of the indicators of like, again, you hiding yourself, and now I feel like you're using your hair as more of an expression.
Yeah.
Like there's always been an expression of you, but like the fact that you're wearing your hair in its natural state without any color is like Maia is so bad.
I also do feel like that was a bucket list thing because young Maia always wanted to have like color in her hair, and so it was like magenta, bright magenta. It was a vibe. But I feel
Those
you.
blonde highlights were eating though. I will say that.
I feel you.
And the
though.
good thing about hair is it grows back.
It
And then
grows.
it's a
Yes.
journey.
Yeah,
It's
does
part of
it?
your
I
life.
almost cried right there. I was like, damn.
I will say that because that does spark like where I am now. It's like I'm like I said in part one.
Not her cute.
If you haven't seen that, go back.
Please catch part 1.
Part 1, guys.
I'm definitely on like getting back to that adventurous side of myself because I feel like that's at my core. Maya is very like adventurous. As a kid, I would definitely be like, let's go run around in the trees somewhere and go do some crazy
Jump
shit.
off
Jump off
a
of
roof.
things.
Yeah.
Be very imaginative.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I'm like definitely getting back into that pocket of my
I think
identity.
you should
but
definitely have more a little imagination with your life. Like
for sure.
just like your day-to-day journey. Like just the imagination of life like gets you back to your like childhood like ways.
Healing your inner child.
Yeah, and
But
then
the
like
inner
the
child
last,
is always there.
Yeah,
She's
the last
never going
time,
anywhere.
the last time you visited me when I was out, I hadn't realized, but like recently this year, that's been like the whole theme of like realizing that like I was like kind of hiding a lot of myself and kind of like tucking in, and I'm like,
no.
That's what our goal is this year. Our
coming
goal
out
this
into
year
myself.
is we're I think not pressuring Maia.
No, but
We're
she doesn't need
challenging.
to be pressured
No,
now
no,
because she's like there.
Or supporting Maia.
back.
She's finding her
Supporting.
authentic self.
Yeah, we're
Supporting
challenging
her.
Maia to get out of her comfort zone when we do
It's
do
not
go
even
out.
a comfort zone though. I think it's like artificial, you know, like
Yeah.
she like you put up these walls because of things and you're breaking those walls down. That's what it is. You're coming
And only
back
you
into
can break them
yourself.
down and break them down when you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And I will say
Maya can do Maya only the way the only way
way
she can do Maya.
me.
Like you can say like Maya, stop about
I
it.
feel like we need to redo your 21st birthday now that you did not get the full like
experience.
Yeah, you did not get it. Somebody else got
No,
it
this
for
year
you.
is a different year though.
But yeah.
It's a different
What
year.
happened?
No, I think that's for
That's
off camera.
another
Cocomelon. Cocomelon.
What I will say, it's really like Maya is so informed and she's so about her like things that she does, she pours into it. And like one thing about your hair, she always knows what product she's using, she knows who's making the products, she knows what's in the products.
Yeah.
And I think that's so
She's my go-to on what I should get.
Would be like, and it's just very nice because the proof is in the pudding. Like look at your hair.
Yeah.
It's so
Right.
It's great.
So what's the second lesson, Maya?
Second lesson, I would say I am an empath, so I do take on a lot of people's emotions, and like for a while, like, and now I'm gonna say it and it's gonna sound bad.
No,
but I just gotta
say
say
it.
it. But like giving less of a fuck.
Yes.
A woman to
Right.
that.
You know what's so interesting about you though? Even though like because you are an empath, we're empath, but because you're an empath, you've always like
Not give a fuck.
cared righteously about things.
Mhm.
You really have, but you've always had a I don't give a fuck personality.
That's so true.
So you care with
that might be
boundaries.
that might be like what I exude of like I don't give a fuck.
You're pretty hardcore.
But like on the inside, I'm like I care about all the things all the time about everybody, and I care so much. So yeah, of learning of like okay, and that boundary of like I want to help if I love you, I'm helping you down, down, and being like well, there's times where people are just not they don't have the capacity to receive it, and being mindful of that, of being like okay, right now that person doesn't want to hear it, and just being like okay, I'll file that back, save that for a future conversation when maybe they're in a place to receive it more. And then also like what you said earlier of like self like alone time, I'm very much that person of like I could be out and about, I'll party like for a week straight, but that means I need like a month
right.
to recoup.
Baby,
Maya is
we
the
here
only
with that.
friend, or no, not the only friend, because I'm actually pretty satisfied with my friends I have right now. But like, she has always been the person who I can sit in silence with for hours, for a long time, and
That's
not feel
important.
obligated to like say
I love that.
anything or like to entertain.
Yeah.
Because we're just on this like a.
I love you.
I love
Stay
that.
right there.
I would like to manifest that for my future partner. I would like to manifest a partner I can sit in silence with without me feeling the need to put on. Like, I just want to sit down and be quiet.
And their company is just like
It's enough.
it's an additive to what
So
to
warm.
your current serenity.
Yes.
I
It's
want to
like-
manifest that as well while we're talking.
Like, yeah. Okay. And then the last, so I feel like you gave us a 3. Sitting in silence, the hair.
Wait, we were supposed to give 3.
Oh, what was the
A few.
Wait, what was
a
the
few.
third?
A few.
I don't
It's okay. There doesn't have to be 3.
So,
but
what
yeah.
I want you guys to do is think of one word that would describe this episode, and with your one word, we will come up with our auntie affirmation. You say once you get it, once you get the word, say into the mic, Auntie, I have my word, so we know.
Auntie, I have my word.
Auntie, I have my word.
Auntie,
Are y'all supposed to my word? Because my word is my word.
Okay, so do you have your word, Maya?
Because
Can I say my
I was
word right now?
Genesis.
I can say my
Okay,
word
so
now.
yes, we'll start with you. What's your word?
I'm stealing Mimi's word.
Introspection.
No, you're not.
Introspection. What's your word?
Self-devotion.
Self-devotion. What's your word?
That's my word. I brought it up.
Okay, y'all need to come
I got
up.
another word. I got a backup plan.
We can't
Okay.
say the same word.
You
I
can.
just
Self-
double down on the.
Okay, so self-devotion.
Yeah, it seems like.
What's your word,
it's
Tyler?
thematic.
Knowledgeable.
Okay,
It's a
so
very
we have
knowledgeable-
introspection.
Yep.
Self-devotion.
Or we can do
2.
devotion. I think.
Devotion.
Or-
Devoted.
Because devotion could be culty.
yeah.
So I like self-devotion. Let's be
okay,
devoted to
okay,
ourselves and
okay.
not some cult leader.
Right.
I just when I say devotion, I think like devotion to my artistry, devotion.
But it's
to,
my in front of that, right?
To be honest,
real.
Myself.
Yeah,
really
that's
sounds like
true.
healing.
Because I don't want you to be
true.
devoted to like a cult leader.
I
And
would-
now we
I
gotta
would-
come
I-
pick you
If
up. with
there's a
something.
day, if there's a day where
None of us are followers. Hold tight.
if
None
there's
of
a
us.
day that I have fallen into,
We have a cult
it's
leader.
a dark day for
I
society.
know.
Okay?
What's
Yeah.
yours,
Ladies and
Tyler?
gentlemen,
I said knowledgeable, but then
if
like
you
she brought
didn't
up,
already know we're a
a good
cult.
word might be healed.
Healed. Okay. Okay. So let's try our hand at the first round. And if thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna-
Okay. And our feelings won't be hurt because we want to get this right.
Okay.
So let me think real quick. Do, 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 do. That's the Jeopardy music. Do, do, do. Okay.
That's too much
so
stimuli for me. I can't think with that shit going. And I think that's a
my
tactic on
auntie
Jeopardy.
affirmation is
it might be.
as an auntie, I will always support my niece as they traverse through their healing journey of introspection and self-devotion, and I will never judge her, but I will always provide the knowledge that I have
Nice.
to
was
give her
wholesome.
guidance
You can't
That was wholesome.
on her journey.
object to that one. I
That
think
was a great.
she did it.
That was
That
is
so
what needed to be
encompassing.
done.
What's that? What's
Like,
that? No.
She ate
I was distracted by the Jeopardy tune.
that was a perfect 160 or no 360. Excuse me.
So,
was
as
great.
aunties, we just want to be sure you all are aware that we are here for you.
And as nieces, we want you guys to know that we are always here for you.
Keep us hip.
Oh.
Tell me the latest.
Clock it. Oh, and fine shit. What's the opposite of fine shit? Nigga shit.
No.
sorry.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I said nigga shit.
I'm sorry. I said
Chop
nigga
shit.
shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine shit. Chop
But
shit.
just know that we are always a safe space
Wait,
for
wait,
you. You
I
can
don't
come
want
to
chop
us with
shit.
anything.
I don't want chop shit either, but you
Okay.
guys are keeping us
Okay.
hip.
Oh.
Yes.
I
I
thought
just
you were
learned
saying
that
that
time.
as in like that's your.
No,
Yeah,
I don't want.
like,
I don't want
wait,
chop
wait.
shit. I don't want that shit.
I don't want that.
I want fine
I
shit.
don't know any of that. I just want to say that just know we will always be a safe space for you. There is nothing you can tell us that would ever make us judge you, hate you, not love you. We will gladly do a bid for you. We are your aunties. Like, I just want to be sure you guys know that.
I feel it.
And we love you guys so much. And we are so proud of the women you're becoming.
Yes, for sure.
The kids are okay.
For sure.
The kids are
all right.
okay. Like, you guys
Okay.
give me hope for this next generation.
Yes.
So I love all of you. Thank you so much for sharing y'all's
Yes.
energy with us at
What
the
a great
Dope Ass
episode.
at the Dope Ass Aunties podcast. And we'll see you next quarter. I look forward to your growth next quarter. This will be a quarterly occurrence.
The fact that you guys started
Wait, no, it would be
this group of
Q3.
nieces
Q3 is Q4.
at the end of the first quarter and started with this group of nieces at the second quarter.
Oh my gosh, let's do like
Yeah.
a 6-month check-in.
No, I'm thinking 3 because
Yeah,
I need your
3 months?
energy
Yeah,
more
thank
than
you.
that.
We're
Thank
getting
you.
quarters here.
Quarterly.
Yeah.
There's more quarters in here. So
But we love you guys. We thank you guys. And we're here for you guys. Hit up the group chat for any advice. And we love you and thank you for being guests on our podcast.
thank you, Monty.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of the Dope Ass Aunties podcast. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. But for the latest and the greatest of our updates, where can they find us, Nicole?
Catch us on IG at dopeassaunties_podcast.
And TikTok coming soon.
And website coming soon.
And merch.
All the things.
We got crystals.
We're working on it.
We're
The
working on
aunties.
it. Thank you. Bye, guys. See you next week.